So here's the thing, homies. I know that in the last video you saw from me, or maybe you didn't see it from me, but the last video I posted before this one, I complained about how my headphones didn't work, and then I recorded a voiceover for this saying that my headphones definitely did not work, and then I came to the realization that I had to change every single setting I had ever made, even though I adjusted my settings millions of years ago for all of my headphones, because it sounded so crispy that you could understand a word I was saying. It sounded like I was inside of a tunnel, and I had never left it. So I apologize if there's like any weird background noise or anything uncomfortable for you to hear. I'm gonna try not to click anything, but yeah, just wanted to get that out of the way. So as you can see, today we're officially drawing what I would deem the worst Monster High character I could find, which is Frankie Stein. If anybody actually liked her, I apologize. Like, she's not like the worst person ever, and she didn't really do anything wrong to me. I just really didn't like her, and I don't think that anybody else did either, honestly. If you did, more power to you. Nobody that I know ever liked her. Like, I literally could not find a single person that liked her. I asked everybody, and I was like, do you like her? Because I can't make a lot of bad commentary if everybody likes her, and they're like, oh no, she was the worst. And so I'm not the only person who thinks that. But this outfit that I'm drawing her in, not really original, was using a lot of references for this one because I like had to redraw her pose so many times, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of ripped it off. Like, it's not an outfit that I saw like on a fan art of Frankie, and I'm using the exact thing, but I saw this top like on a model, and then I didn't see a skirt, but I saw a TikTok with this girl like in this pose, and her skirt looked like that, and I was like, I know how to draw skirts now because I saw this once. Sorry if that made a weird noise. And so I just kind of combined everything together. I sound really like exhausted, and that's because I've recorded this voiceover like twice now, and that's because the first couple times I did it sounded really crunchy. Like, I did test and everything, but then once I started recording it sounded really bad, but now it sounds good, so surprise. Also, as you can see, her hair looks really wavy, and that's because I am terrible at drawing straight hair. Like, I cannot do it. My hands just like curves, waves, luscious locks. No, I'm trying to draw a straight hairstyle. It just was not working. I looked at references. I looked at everything. For this whole drawing, I was looking at references for like literally anything I could find, because I could not, for the life of me, draw her. Like, I wasn't looking at like a bunch of art references of specifically Frankie from Monster. I was just looking at like anatomy references and like hair references and color and shading references, because I could not do it. And I'm gonna be honest, I did not do a good job with her hair, but it does kind of look like she got electrocuted, which she does to herself all the time, so I'm gonna be honest. The sleeves were not my best friend. I made them transparent so that you could still see her arms, but like there was still color on them, and it was not my favorite time. I've tried to do this effect a lot, and it just does not go well for me usually. I still gave her all of her stitches and stuff and her like bolts, which was a decision. I didn't really want to give her bolts, but that's also like her whole thing. So that happened. I also gave her short nails because I wasn't sure if she had short or long nails, but I haven't done short nails on a character for this series yet, and so I decided to give her some, especially since she didn't seem like the type who would really want long nails, because she has to like stitch herself back together and like fix her little bolt things a lot, I think. So I don't really know much about her, and I don't know who created her or anything. Like, I don't know any like little tidbits about Frankie because I didn't never really care to know anything. But the thing is, I actually tried to make this outfit like nice, because I feel like half of this series is fashion, and then like in that half of every person's personality is their like outfit, and specifically their shoes makes their outfit a lot, and I've just not been doing good in the series to make their shoes just like pop or stand out at all. They're very boring. Like, look, this is as best it's gonna get, and then they're like tri-colored, very bland colors and not like any patterns or anything. It's a really, oh god, but I really did try on this outfit, I'm gonna be honest. Now here's the thing, I feel like, I said that already, but I feel like this video was really long and I don't know what to talk about. The only reason it feels and kind of is so long, I say so long, but it's only like 16-15 minutes long, is because I, like, first of all, I don't know anything about Frankie, and second of all, if I speed it up anymore, it like looks just like frames of, like, it's frame by frame. It's not like a sped up drawing anymore. It's just like blocks of what's happening. So when I was shading her, I did try to give her like blush and stuff, and then I was like, green and red are not it, and she, like, her blush would not be red, it would be a different color, so I gave her blue blush on her face. I didn't put it anywhere else because, first of all, she's like undead, and second of all, she's made of other people's body parts, like she's not just one cohesive? She's not like one single vessel, really. She's like a bunch of different ones, and so I was like, her blood flow would not be going everywhere all the time evenly, and so I just blushed her face with bluish green colors, and then her fingertips a little. I did try to give her that good shading of like tricolor. Whether or not it worked, I still can't tell. I'm not really like proud of this, but also I'm not good at doing like strangely colored skin, like green and blue and pink. I'm not great at that yet. You can see in Draculaura that I didn't do the best shading I could have done, honestly. Gave her original makeup. I don't really like her eyeshadow. I don't feel like purple matched the vibe at all, so I tried to add like greens and blues and stuff, and it was just kind of weird at that point. I didn't know what to do with it. She kind of reminds me of an old lady with her makeup, because I feel like that's just how, like, not all old women, but like there's a certain group, you know, that wear like their makeup that they wore when they were young, and they still look like that, and that's the vibe she gives me at the moment. Her eyes actually look really good. For once, I've actually did a good job with the eyeballs, which is not something I can say often, because recently I've been really bad at eyes. Like, I used to be really good at them, and then I started getting worse, and recently my eyes on literally anything I do, like digital, pencil, paper, pen, anything, I just paint. Like, I can't do it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I forgot colors and everything about it. Oh my god, her hair. Okay, I know that I'm talking really fast and I'm kind of speeding through everything, but once I get to the coloring part, everything just goes so fast. Her hair's black and white stripes, and that's it. And for some reason in my brain I was like, we can't do plain black and plain white. That hurts the eyes. And so I decided this peachy color instead of white, which might work for other things. I don't think it worked for this, I'm gonna be honest. And then I shaded it with like brown, and it was just not the best option. There's also this phase where it's like blue and purple hair, and that was just like, it's cool, it looked really nice and I wanted to keep it, but it like ultimately didn't fit this drawing. Oh no, I don't think I actually ever colored her ponytail, like her like tie, but I did give her skunk stripes, which I think is another reason I didn't like her, honestly. I don't want to bash Frankie too much, because like obviously there will be people who watch this video and be like, I love Frankie, I want to see how it goes, and I'm just sitting here like, I hate her, she's the worst character in the whole show and the worst character in the whole world, which obviously I don't believe that Frankie's the worst character in the whole world. She's never done anything wrong to me. I just really couldn't vibe with her at all. She was not by any means my favorite, but if you like her, then more power to you. Glad you like her. Yeah, like you can see that I'm like fixing everything, and then I'm shading it with brown, and that's, oh my goodness, what made me think that brown was a good idea? think I was trying to do like very neutral tones because her skin is like such a light pale green and it's like sagey, and I was like, nature. For some reason in my brain they correlated the two colors and it didn't work. See, it's like purpley now, and I just kind of sit with that for a minute and let it be purple, which I don't know, I had to let it sit in my brain to make sure that this wasn't the right decision, which ultimately it wasn't. So we changed it back to just black and white, but it's never going to be just the plain black and white, which is very uncomfortable. Oh, also, I don't think I mentioned this yet, but her arm is like bent like that, in the same way it's bent in the original pose, because I wanted to give her her purse. Obviously I would like redesign it a little because it's not the best bag, but I actually forgot until like this moment. I was like, I'm not going back and redoing everything. I also tried to do the pattern like manually, like this, like step by step, and I was like, this is not working, because I personally, I'm not good at patterns. I'm so bad. Like, I can't do this. This took me forever, and it doesn't even look that good. Like, it doesn't even look that good at all. And I messed up so many times, and it just, wow. Honestly, even though I don't like her, she did not just be, oh, wow, she did not deserve to be done this dirty. It turns out looking okay, but I definitely feel like I could do better in the future, so I might even redo this one, just individually, because obviously it's a redesign, but I might have to redesign the redesign. I honestly could have done, I like even forgot to shade it for a little bit, so for a while the outfit goes unshaded. I just copy and paste the pattern to everything. I fixed the hair. I then started on sleeves. The sleeves really messed me up, did not do great. I don't know if I already talked about this, but they just, oh wow, they messed me up so bad, because in the end I was doing the background as I do for all the other ones, but the way that these were transparent and everything, they just, they did not want to cooperate, and it just looked very violent. I guess it was violent to my eyes. It was very vibrant blue, like electric blue, which is great for her, but not great for me. I'm just coloring the little details now. I think I do her shoes next, and then I shade everything. Finally, I go over there to like color select, but I don't think I actually do. I think I just pick like one of the colors from the original color scheme. And then I end up coloring the ugly shoes, and disappointing every person who has ever liked Monster High, ever. I said that way too much. And I shade them. I actually like the way I shaded them. They look kind of dimensional. I used the Paint Literally blender for this one, by the way. I don't think that's how you say it, maybe, but that's how I say it. And then I come in here and I'm pretty sure I shaded everything. Yeah, I'm shading everything. And then at the end, me creating the background is just kind of a nightmare. I didn't really know what colors to use because I didn't want it to like, I didn't want Frankie to blend into the background, but I also didn't want it to be like really standouty. So I just kind of used her colors. I used the painting brush, which makes me really happy. I love this painting brush. It just, the paint brushes, they make me really excited. And then I write just her first name and not her last name because I have problems remembering, and I put August instead of September, even though it's September, because I don't have a memory. Once again, I do her backgrounds, and then I'm pretty sure that I don't do much after this. I can just fill it all up, make sure everything's great. See, I'm having like an issue with her sleeves, but I think that's about it. There's not really much more to say about her. Here she is. I really hope that you liked the speed paint, even though I messed up a bunch. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day or night. Bye!